Hello everyone, I am back with Act 2 of Pirates of Penzance puppet show. So when we left off in Act 1, Mabel and Frederick were in love, and the Pirate King has told the Major General that he can be an honorary pirate because he is an orphan too. Okay, so at the beginning of Act 2, the police enter. This is the police sergeant, and we learn that Frederick has ordered the police to attack the pirates. Remember, Frederick is no longer a pirate because he turned 21 and he's all done. So he ordered the police to attack the pirates. And we learned that the police aren't very brave. They're very cowardly and they're a little bit nervous about their jobs. And so they sing this song and it goes like this. When the foeman bears his steel, ta-run, 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 ta-ra, we uncomfortable feel, ta-run, ta-ra. And we find the wisest thing, ta-run, ta-ra, ta-run, ta-ra, is to slap our chests and sing, ta-run, ta-ra. And then they say, when the adversary shoots, ta-run, ta-ra, ta-run, ta-ra, and your heart is in your boots, ta-run, ta-ra. There is nothing brings it round like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound, ta-run, ta-ra. And then the song is over. We just learned that they're not very brave. Then the Major General comes on and he says, ooh, that's backwards. And he says, I'm feeling kind of sad and guilty because I said that I was an orphan, but that's not true. And usually I'm very honest. But Mabel and the daughters reassure him. They say, it's okay, Papa. You're usually very honest. Don't worry about it. Okay. Then they cheer him up and Frederick and Mabel get engaged. They decide they want to get married. Hooray. Okay. Then Ruth and the Pirate King enter and they tell Frederick, oh my goodness, whoops. Yes, the right people. They say, oh my goodness, Frederick, we just figured something out. It's a paradox. What is a paradox, you might ask? A paradox is when two things are true at the same time, even though it really doesn't seem like they could be. They say, we discovered a paradox. So guess what? Frederick was born on a leap year, which means if you just count the leap year birthdays, he's actually only 5. But if you count the years since he was born, it's 21. So it's a paradox. This is so crazy. And they sing a song, a paradox, a most ingenious paradox, ha 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 ha, this paradox. And Frederick is going, what? This is crazy. I don't even know if I understand. But finally he kind of talks through it with them and they explain it to him and he says, okay, how quaint the ways of paradox, that common sense she gaily mocks, though counting in the usual way, 21 I've been alive, yet reckoning by my natal day, your natal day is the day you were born, yet reckoning by my natal day, I am a little boy of 5, and they go, this is so crazy, but guess what it means? If he's actually only 5, because he's only had 5 leap year birthdays, that means he still has to be a pirate. What is going on? This is crazy. Okay, so he rejoins the pirates. And then Mabel tells the police that they need to attack the pirates because they tried to capture them. And so but she does not want Frederick to be attacked because Frederick, of course, she loves. Okay, so she tells the police to attack the pirates. And then the police again sing a song about how they're not very brave and they don't really want to do it. And they say things like this, our feelings we with difficulty smother, when constabulary duties to be done, take one consideration with another, a policeman's lot is not a nappy one. So they're saying we don't like being policemen, really, it's sort of scary, but when our duty is to be done, we have to do it, even though we're not happy about it. So I guess we'll attack the pirates. Okay, so that happens. And then the police hide and the pirates come in. Here's the Pirate King. And they sing a really funny song called With Cat-Like Tread. So in With Cat-Like Tread, the pirates are singing and they are saying, oh, it's okay. We're so gentle and quiet. No one will ever hear us. And they go like this. with cat-like tread, upon our prey we steal, in silence tread, boom, a cautious way we feel, no sound at all, and they're making lots of noise the whole time. We never speak a word, a fly's footfall would be distinctly heard. And so they're saying, we're ready and we're gonna sneak up, but they're not sneaking. They're like stomping around and jumping and making lots of noise. This whole show is so silly, isn't it? Okay, and then there is a battle between the pirates and the police and the maidens, but all of a sudden the police sergeant says, wait! Because, you know, the police don't really like fighting. Wait. We can't fight. You know why? In the name of the queen. The queen wouldn't want us to fight. And then everyone says, oh, we should stop. Yeah, we should definitely stop. And then Ruth says, actually, you know what else? The pirates are actually noblemen. So that means they are extra special, noble, almost like kings and queens. So it's okay for them to marry the daughters. And so then, of course, everyone's happy at the end, and Frederick and Mabel get married. Ta-da!